Hi there, Casey Healey, Director here at Century 21, Newcastle in Newcastle. Also Charlestown, Carkey John Smith. Here for your Monday wrap, keeping Newcastle investors up to date on what's happening in the current rental market, tips, tricks and strategies to maximise your return on your investment. Nicole, Hoare, our BD from Newcastle office, joins us this morning. Hey Nick.
Good morning.
How was your weekend?
It was good. It was nice.
It's good. Birthday weekend, celebrations?
It was. Friday night and Saturday was nice. And then got some housework done on Sunday. So
back to the reality.
Yeah, absolutely.
I went to the dump. Like, I cleaned out my house and went to the dump, and I just feel like my life is just so much more organised.
Just like declutter.
Yeah, it was amazing. I never knew you'd get so much out of going to the dump.
Well, mine was the tiles, so I hit the ground on the weekend. So that's that feel good, like, wow.
Let's chat. What are we chatting about this week?
So this week I just wanted to chat about, and again, meeting like a new investor last week, about a process to ensure that obviously you've got the right managing agent, but also the right landlord insurance. So there's, a scenario out there that the property wasn't left in the best condition. So we're talking carpets, cleanliness, missing door handles, no curtains left in the property. There's quite a lot going on.
This is just a new management we've taken over, so we're just trying to help facilitate the cleanup and the relet of this property.
And to get the property back on the market, and I think what it really indicated, in that situation, that make sure that you've got the right specialised landlord insurance. So, all insurance companies do have landlord insurance, but you need to do that, your own research to see what you're actually covered for in different circumstances. So I just think, just putting it back out there to make sure you've got that managing agent. So when a situation arises, and I know our systems and our processes, what our team do, and I was able to share what we would do in those scenarios, but you want to make sure there is a process for every step of the way, that you're being kept updated, you're being communicated with regularly with what's happening, but at the end of the day, you've got that right landlord insurance who's going to be able to help you at the end of it. So
that's your safety net, that's your cover, right? Like, that's your backstop. So end point, that's what you need to ensure that you're covered. So some policies will say, no, that's just the way the tenant lives, where others will cover it for malicious damage and things like that. So it's just being aware of that, and also keeping up with your regular periodical inspections. Actually review your report that your agent sends through and ensure the tenant's looking after the property. Big signs of that poor periodical inspection. When your rent falls behind, ask questions about that, because you want to ensure that that termination notice, if it's necessary, is issued at day 15. There's no point holding on and then the tenant doesn't pay and it falls further and further behind. You want to be acting on the front foot, not the back foot, to ensure that you're doing what's required to meet compliance and ensure that you're securing the safety of your property and your asset.
Yeah, so I just wanted to touch on that, because it's not something you see all the time. No. But it's definitely reiterated.
Definitely read the policy and use a specialised landlord insurance company. Someone like EBM Landlord Insurance, Eagle Protect, Realty Protect, I should say, which is the REI landlord insurance. So different companies, different things they cover, and the coverage of the wait periods are what will make the big difference when it comes time to, if you do need to make a claim.
Yeah, and we can assist, like all our landlords,
with
we
those
provide
quotes.
them with quotes.
And ask, when we're signing up the new business, do you want us to retain quotes for you? And then you've got them to review and compare and make your decision, an informed, educated decision with coverage for your property.
Yeah.
Don't always let your bank sign you up.
Yeah.
Little tip there. Let's look at the numbers. So we've still got lots of properties for lease and on the market. It was another big day for Erin on Saturday, although all properties had prospective tenants through, and I think we've got a couple away this morning already, which is great. So tenant inquiries, we've received 454. 14 inspections were scheduled last week, 32 tenants registered to inspect. We received 99 applications and we leased 14 properties. So it was a big leasing week last week at 14.
Yeah.
That's pretty massive actually. Good work to the girls on that. Average days on market 10.4 days. So it is up there a little bit. I'm a big believer on keeping average days on market under 7 in our office. So when it hits 10, I'm like, ooh, it's getting a little bit high. Other agencies locally here will sit around 21 days.
Yeah.
So.
And I had a conversation with a landlord last week. I said, our numbers have gone up a little bit. We're at 9.9, like that was as our last 30 days, and went, oh, 9.9, that's really good. So it puts it back into perspective on what's out there in the market. So we are doing well.
we are doing well. We're always doing well. But when you settle for average, you get average. So we always want to be setting the bar fairly high to achieve that.
Definitely.
So that's what we've got for you this week. If you've got an investment property that you're looking to purchase, if you want to health check with your current investment property, reach out and we can have a chat. We can review rents, current rates, all of that type of thing to ensure you've got the best person looking after your asset for you. If not, DM us, give us a call, email, reach out, whatever works for you. We'd love to have that chat. I'm Casey Healey, Director here at Century 21 Nobicastion and Century 21 Carkey John Smith at Charlestown.
And I'm Nicole Hoare, Investor Consultant within the Newcastle office.
We'll talk with you soon.
Bye.
Bye.